It's Sunday night.
It's 9 o'clock. Welcome to the sanctuary.
Welcome to this evening's show. It's been a day of finals. We've had the tennis final. We are in the middle of the Euro 2021 football final. And tonight we also have the final show of our sanctuary season. Now, if you've been with us from the beginning, you may remember that we actually started way back on the 4th of October 2020. We'd been a few months into lockdown. And tonight we're going to be going on a bit of a journey, Meg.
Yep. Going on a journey from the very beginning, from that 9 months ago, and we're going to also be looking at what's coming up in the new season of the Sanctuary and over the summer and all the exciting things we've got planned.
So stay tuned, and hopefully you'll be reminded of some great things, and also that you'll find out about what's next for us in our next season.
So the last 9 months have been quite an adventure. We have changed our facilities, we've changed lots of things around us. And I'm going to have a chat with Nicola now. And Nicola is someone who you may not have seen that much of over the last few months, but she has been here week in, week out, toiling away behind the scenes. So Nick, it's lovely to actually get you this side of the camera for a change. How are you feeling about that?
Well, I wish I could say the same, to be fair.
It feels strange, does it?
It does feel strange to be this side, yes.
So you've obviously been a part of the Sanctuary from day one. What would you say has been the biggest change that you've noticed?
The biggest change, well, obviously would be the change in location. We started off in above a bookshop, which was, at the time when we went to see it, we thought it was a really big space.
Yeah.
And then as we grew, and it just wasn't big enough to hold us. So we came here, and the size of this was much better, gave us more room to do different things. So I think that would be the biggest change, really.
Yeah. Back from the days of Clockgate. So if anyone watched the very first episode, wasn't it?
It was.
And we thought something might go wrong, and sure enough, the clock, which was right in the middle of the set, completely fell off the wall, didn't it?
It did.
But we had to play it very cool.
It did. We did. I think we handled it very well, and I think from that point onwards, we thought, well, that was our first episode. What was going to go wrong went wrong, and nothing else then would bother us. I think we managed to play it quite professionally.
I think so. And it's nice, isn't it, to look back sometimes, because you see how far you've come, like, obviously in life, and in our situation now, we're sitting in a much bigger space, like you said, somewhere that is dressed rather beautifully, and has been a really wonderful thing for us as part of the team here at the Sanctuary to see, and hopefully for the amazing guests who have joined us. Is there a standout for you?
Oh, I really can't say. The guests that we've had, I mean, they've all just been absolutely amazing. But I think the one thing that really stood out for me was the Christmas show that we did.
Yeah.
Before we had this sort of set, this purpose-built set, and we just had reusing the room.
Yeah.
And it was this moment that I was sort of sat behind the desk over there. And all the musicians were in this space, all singing Christmas carols, and it just absolutely blew me away. You know, the sheer talent that was in the room at that point was just massive.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? And that actually seems like a really good place to say a really big thank you to everybody who has given up their time so generously and has come to bless all of you guys and us with their gifts and their talents. And it's just been a real joy for us, hasn't it, to be able to come here week on week and listen to amazing stories, listen to amazing singers and musicians. It's been a real treat, actually, hasn't it?
Really has. You know, the people who come, and like you said, they've given up their time to come and share their talents with us, and it's just absolutely amazing. The guests we've had and the talent has just been absolutely amazing.
It has. It's been absolutely brilliant. And I think we do actually have a montage that we're going to play for you right now that will give you just a flavour of where we were and where we are now. Enjoy.
Ni glawaf dan erlais yn galw arna fi I ddod a golchi meiau gyd yn afon Calvary. Yr Iesu sydd ddim gwaf I dderbyn gydau saint Fydd gobaith cariad pur a hydd a phob rhyw nefol fraint Arglwydd dyma fi ar dy alwadi Canodd enau dan y gwaed a gaid ar Galfari. Gogoniad byth ymdren, y camod ar glanhad, derbyniad Iesu fel yr oedd, a chanaf am y gwaed.
I love looking back on stuff like
I
that
do.
because it makes you realise the breadth of people that we've had here, actually, like whether that's age, whether that's background, people who have come with different stories about where they've been in their lives and where they find themselves today. And I think as the sanctuary, that's part of what we're about, isn't it? We're
Yeah.
part of creating somewhere where people can come and share freely without judgment what they're about and where they've been and the people that Jesus has molded them into today. And that's been quite powerful, hasn't it, listening to those stories?
It has. The people have come and they're so passionate about their work. You know, we had Di Hankey come in to talk about human trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, that hit me quite hard. You know, you don't think that's something that happens, you know, in this area, in
Yeah.
South Wales. It's something that happens, you know, abroad, not near us at all, you know. And he was so passionate about the cause, and it just blew me away, you know, and the people who are actually out there
Yeah.
changing lives, you
Yeah.
know, for Jesus. It was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we've got to mention the Honourable Chris Jones, who's actually come to us twice. And it's been so fantastic. And that story again, you know,
Again.
a man who was kind of in jail.
Absolutely.
And now here he is, changing the lives of kids and young people in the Rhondda and
Yeah.
doing an incredible, incredible thing with his life. It's just been inspiring, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. It just goes to show that, you know, it's just not just one kind of person. It takes all sorts, you know, and Jesus calls everybody, you know, from all walks of life. And I think we've seen that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Over the past, what do you say, 9 months?
Yeah.
And I think we've seen that.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And you may have noticed over the past few weeks that this board behind us, right here, I don't know if you can see it, it has got lots of the people on there who have been with us, and we are so excited for the coming months to see whose faces are going to be filling up that board. If you've got anyone who you think actually you'd love to see here performing, doing comedy, reading poetry, doing whatever it is,
Let
then
us know.
please tell us, because
Yeah.
we would love, we're passionate about creativity
Really,
as well. We're passionate
really.
about showcasing people across Wales who have got something to say. So really, genuinely, get in touch with us and we would love to hear from you.
And speaking of creativity, we are going to have a look back now at one of our favourite tracks. It is by our good friends Karina and Mark Galozzi Hibbert, and it's from way back when, in November 2020.
old studio.
In the old studio.
Yep.
And this is them singing one of their original songs.
dreams. I have visions of many things, questions, longings in my mind. Pictures fill my head. I feel so trapped instead, but trapped doesn't seem so bad, 'cause you are here. It doesn't mean anything without you here with me. And I can try to justify, 'cause I still need you here with me. In my heart I had hopes built on dreams I'll never know, answers to love left behind. Visions fill my head. I feel so trapped instead, but trapped doesn't seem so bad when you are near. It doesn't mean anything without you here with me. And I can try to justify, 'cause I still need you here with me. I can't do anything without you. You give me strength to do everything. I can't be everything I try to. You've saved me from everything I shouldn't be. It doesn't mean anything without you here with me. And I can try to justify, but I still need you here with me. It doesn't mean anything without you here with me. And after all said and done, I still need you here with me.
I hope you enjoyed that trip down memory lane. As Jess and Nicola said a bit earlier, it's amazing how quickly time goes by. And it's not just people in front of the camera, it's people behind the camera that's made all of this possible. And I think one of the kind of the defining features of all of the people is that we're people who have itchy feet, and that's nothing to do with a medical condition, but we like go forward, we like to do new things, and we like to push forward. And you know what it's like in the world today, that things get sort of old hat very quickly. So we're really keen to push forward, and as Jess has already said, if you do have ideas, then we would love to hear from you. Now, another face that we've had in front of the camera over the past few months is Meg, who has joined the team, and you'll be seeing more of Meg in the months to come. And we're really, really excited about what we want to do in the future. And as we go into the summer, it'll be great to sort of kick back and take some time out. But also, we'd like to be doing some things because of our itchy feet, and would love you to be a part of that sort of journey with us through the next couple of weeks. So, Meg, you've been sort of thinking about different stuff that we could do. So do you want to kind of just tell us a little bit what's on your mind there?
Yeah, sure. Our plan is basically to get all up in everyone's social media faces. We have got a TikTok account now, and we'll be utilising that along with Instagram and Facebook to just be posting as much as possible all the time, just so that you get sick of us, really. But specifically over the summer, we're going to be opening the Bible every day, starting from the first Monday in August. And that'll be us three, along with Nick and Heath and Tim, just sharing some thoughts around Jesus from the Gospel of Mark. And we're also going to do a little bit of a get-to-know interview session with each member of the team, which I'm looking forward to. No boring questions, all the fun ones.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, obviously, we're unashamedly Christian. We're all followers of Jesus. Jess, you know, just sort of somebody who's been a part of the church community, reading the Bible every day, is that going to be a big task, a big drain on time, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think, you know, we're starting, like Meg said, in the Gospel of Mark, which is really snappy, really short. Like, we'll be using translations that are understandable. So, like, don't worry about, like, it being, like, thee, thou, art, you know, all of those words. It'll be plain language. And the fantastic thing is that, like we were saying earlier, you know, all the people who have been here have been changed by Jesus. Some of them, like, completely and utterly transformed. And Jesus is real. And the Bible tells us about the person of Jesus. And we're really excited to be able to just chat a little bit about that with you each and every day. And, you know, apart from you, well, and Meg, halfway there, we're not theologians. We're not like, you know, super brains. We're normal people, but who...
Can I just, are you saying I'm a theologian? 'Cause
well, you know, you've done a degree in it, haven't you? Which is
all right.
a bit more
I've done a
than me.
module on Mark.
Oh,
so
well, Meg will be the absolute authority on this then.
But I guess the question is that if somebody's going to check in and be a part of that, is it going to be too heavy for them?
No, not at all. I mean, we're doing early in the morning, and I am not an early in the morning kind of person. I've got kids and a dog and a husband. So who
Glad to see
knows?
the husband's in there.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen at 7:30 in the morning when I do mine? It's definitely not going to be deep and heavy.
And so we'll be posting 7:30 in the morning,
Yep.
but obviously people can pick that up at any time in the day. And it would be just great for you to join us on our journey through Mark, who talks about this incredible person, Jesus. Excellent. Now, it's not just that I would be thinking about, because in the kind of the new season, or the new year, which is always the school year for church life for some strange reason, we're going to be doing other kinds of stuff as well, aren't we, Meg?
Mm-hmm. So rather than doing the show as it's looked over the last few seasons, we're going to be switching it up a bit. So we're still going to have an all singing, all dancing, amazing show like you're used to seeing, but only once a month. And then we've got 3 other styles, I guess you might say, of shows to go with the other Sundays in the month. So we're going to be having corner conversations, roundtable discussions, and a kind of podcasty vlog style quick sermon, you might want to call it, if you wanted to be Christian-y about it, but nothing scary, all fun.
Yeah.
And Jess, you mentioned creativity earlier on, and I think we would love to see maybe more artists bringing their gifts, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the brilliant thing, you know. Like, as people who believe in a creator God, like, we believe that God gave us creativity as an expression of who he is. And in the Christian world and in all of life, people come with different expressions of that gift. So whether it's through, their mouths, through their hands, through what they can create, through what they can paint. And we want to really celebrate that, because we think that actually that gives an insight into God as well. Like, I don't know if you've ever stood in a gallery and looked at a painting, and you can feel something just by looking at a piece of beauty. So we would love to explore that a bit more, explore our senses a little bit more. So again, if you've got any ideas or anything you'd like to see on that, then do let us know.
And obviously, Meg, you've said in the past that you're a words person. You like to explore and delve.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the new format, what would be the thing that would stand out of interest to you, would you say?
Oh, interesting question. I mean, I'm really looking forward to our first TikTok series. I don't know if you have TikTok series.
Is that because you want to be cool? and
I do
relevant?
partly want to be cool. So I discovered actually that my husband has told everyone that my new job is a Christian YouTuber. I kind of love that. My 8-year-old son loves that. And so I also now have a TikTok account, which is very cool. But we're going to be looking at some of the Christian words that we use all the time because we're church people, we've all been brought up in church, but actually they don't make a lot of sense in the real world. So we'd love to break some of that down. So I'm really excited to get into that. And it'll be quick and snappy and cool because it's on TikTok.
Cool. Will there be dance moves?
I don't know. I could do a TikTok dance. Wow. It's a whole new world out there.
You're going to start a trend.
Yeah.
You're going to go viral.
And you're going to be on your own, Meg. I'm just going to say that.
My new goal, for those of you who use Instagram, you can get a blue tick if you're like an influencer. So the Sanctuary, we're going to have a blue tick. That's my goal.
For me, it's definitely going to be the conversations.
Yeah.
You know, listening to people and listening to their stories. And sometimes not just about the dramatics, but just about how God has broken into people's lives and taken them on journeys that they could never have imagined. It's just an extraordinary thing, I think. You know, I think for most people, they think about kind of becoming a Christian almost as a point in time. And yet, you know, the longer you go on that journey, it's amazing where God takes you. And to listen to people's stories is going to be the thing that I'm going to be really looking forward to in the autumn. So,
Not my TikTok dancers.
no. Excellente. Okay, great. And also you'll see over the next few months changes yet again to our set. We're going to be sort of shifting stuff around. And a really cool thing that we're hoping to do as COVID sort of slackens off is when we have bands and artists in doing live music, that we might even have people here.
Yes.
So is that an exciting thing?
That is the thing I am definitely most excited about. Doing it like we've done it with the cameras and the lights and everything has been great, and it's been a real privilege really to have access to this incredible resource to be able to reach and connect with people. But there is nothing like having human bodies in a room, that very distinctive aroma that comes from people being in a room listening to music. If you love music, you know what I mean. You miss it. Who knew you could miss being rubbed in the face by someone's armpit? I mean, we're not doing mosh pits.
There's no mosh pits,
There's not going to be any mosh pits. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic to be able to invite people into this space and enjoy it with us in real time. So super excited.
And again, you know, if you've been a watcher of the show over the last 9 months, and you'd like to come in and you know, on the condition of anonymity, please drop us a line and we'd love to welcome you and sort of be a part of one of the audiences.
Yeah,
Feel brilliant. Okay, we just want to kind of sign off this evening by just reminding you that the whole purpose behind Sanctuary is ultimately to share something with you guys about this person called Jesus, and we want to do it in a way that seems as normal as it can be, and to be really, really focused on debunking church, if you like. And I think that we've done that reasonably well, but what we do know is that you guys might have a different perspective. And so we would really ask you for some genuine feedback on what you've seen over the past few months. And if you give not just ideas of who might be great to have on camera, but actually some really, really meaningful feedback as to how we can help you more on your journey of discovery of faith. So please post, give us some feedback, and that would be really, really helpful to us. Yeah, would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, because if we're not sort of helping you, then this is pointless. So please get in touch with us on that. So, thank you so much for listening to our conversation this evening, and we look forward to seeing you through the summer. And if you don't take up the offer of daily stuff, then you know you can dip in and out of that. But definitely, when it comes to September, we would love to see you return and to bring your friends with us. So it's great to see you. Thanks very much for all of your support over these past few months. And we're going to sign off, actually going back to Christmas. Nicola mentioned it a little bit earlier on, to that great, great carol, Joy to the World, where everybody rocked out. And I think Meg is a self-confessed Christmas nut, so you can blame going to Christmas in the middle of July on Meg. So great to see you all, and God bless you all.